Now, ever since the release of Star Wars The Rise of Skywalker's teaser trailer over 1 month ago, almost 2 months at this point, over at Star Wars Celebration in Chicago, a lot of people have been very eager and excited to see the next set of footage for Episode 9 that will allow fans to get a better idea of exactly where J.J. Abrams is taking us, the fans, the Star Wars community, for the final installment of the Skywalker saga. This is Mike Zero. If you guys are new to the channel, do make sure to subscribe to see future Star Wars content. Now, we are only getting closer and closer to the release of the second trailer of Episode 9 that's going to give us new glimpses of some of the Legacy and sequel trilogy-based characters, as well as a first look at some of the new characters. Now, so far, we haven't really seen much of the new characters, only, of course, Zori Bliss, from, of course, the Vanity Fair article that we saw a couple of days ago, as well as General Pride being portrayed by, of course, we also have other characters that are going to be incorporated into this film as well. Now, these past couple of weeks or so, we've been learning a whole lot more about this film, and when it all comes down to various shot descriptions of the upcoming teaser trailer and/or trailer, and the plans for the new set of footage, this is where things begin to get very exciting. Now, specifically, it's described that the upcoming trailer that is set for release this July at San Diego Comic-Con will involve a demonstration of how the de-aging technology will be applied to actors Mark Hamill and Carrie Fisher for one of the flashback scenes. It's described that the upcoming footage will be used to sell to the fans the focus of the Legacy characters being a central piece to the story that will be used in ways unlike Episodes 7 and 8. Additionally, it's described that the new trailer will also contain numerous Easter eggs from Star Wars Legends material that many hardcore fans will be able to notice. It's described that at the end, that the second trailer for the film will also include a visual tease of the new villain in the film that has been called the Dark Acolyte, while they are said to conceal his appearance. This most likely is the hide that Matt Smith will be portraying the character in the film. John Williams is set to record a dedicated track for the new footage during the second week of June that will contain elements of past scores from the prequels and originals all into one new theme that will be nostalgic and new. So I want to go over a couple of parts about this that are really exciting to me because, of course, we do know that Episode 9 is going to be a very important movie to sell to the fans that are coming out of The Last Jedi that had issues with The Last Jedi, and in order to do this, they are focusing on the Legacy characters in order to promote the new movie coming out this December of 2019. So let's go over one of the pieces that I think really is going to impress a lot of fans, is of course how in the upcoming footage, there are going to be a lot of Easter eggs of Legends material. Now, if you grew up in the 1990s with all the different books and the novels, and even in the early 2000s, you know Legends beat to beat. And what's great about Legends is that the stories are so expansive, and the fact that J.J. Abrams is really using a lot of Legends material in order to incorporate that into the story of Episode 9, I think that's a really good move and a step in the right direction by Disney and Lucasfilm. Now, of course, this all really roots from Chris Terrio, because Chris Terrio is the one that really wanted to dig deep into Legends and make that something alive in the story for The Rise of Skywalker. Now, the other piece that I want to go over is, of course, how they will be demonstrating the de-aging technology in the upcoming footage, giving us our very first look at a de-aged Mark Hamill and, of course, Leia Organa. I don't know if you guys knew this, but there is going to be a Jedi training scene between both Luke and Leia. Maybe not with lightsabers, but Luke basically giving Leia knowledge about the Jedi and the ways of the Force that allows her to give her a bit of clarity as to exactly what it all means, and leads to her final decision of not training to become a Jedi. So it's actually said to be a very special moment between these two characters. There is going to be a young Luke and Leia scene where both Luke and Leia are going to appear just as they did in Return of the Jedi in Episode 9. So that's going to be a very interesting touch, and really does open up the possibilities of them even having a dedicated Luke Skywalker television series after the events of Return of the Jedi by starring Mark Hamill. They could absolutely do that by using this de-aging technology that is said to be next generation and state-of-the-art. So the other piece that I think a lot of fans are going to go wild over is how John Williams himself is actually all set and ready to record a track that is going to have a mixture of the prequel trilogy elements as well as the original trilogy elements all into one big track that is not only going to be nostalgic, but is also going to be very new to the audience. And of course, finally, we do know that this teaser trailer and/or trailer that is all set and ready to drop at San Diego Comic-Con will indeed have a visual tease of the new villain, while also, Disney and Lucasfilm that are able to conceal his face. So this is most likely to hide the fact that this is being portrayed by Matt Smith, because they took him off the international StarWars.com websites. They are really trying to keep this character on lockdown, because we do know that Episode 9, the central piece of the story, is all about Emperor Palpatine and his role in this movie. Anyways, guys, drop a comment below. Let me know what you think about all of this in the comments. And if you guys did enjoy the content for today, do make sure to drop a thumbs up on this video to support the channel. I thank you all so very much for the kind support, and I'll catch you guys next time.